Hello all, welcome to the seminar series that will be held within the scope of Yaşar Üniversitesi Graduate School Online Seminar Series. Today, Ozan Altın will make a presentation titled Marketing of Destination on Social Media, Public Sector Perspective. Let's briefly introduce Ozan Altın. He is one of my colleagues. He is currently working as a research assistant at the Yaşar Üniversitesi, Department of Business Administration. He received his bachelor degree from Yaşar Üniversitesi, Department of Business Administration, and he also completed his master's degree at the same department. He continues PhD study in Yaşar Üniversitesi, and his research area are destination marketing, social media, immigrant entrepreneurship. If you have questions, please write your questions in the chat box. End of the presentation, I will ask to Ozan these questions, and he will answer your questions. If you're ready, Ozan, we can start your presentation.
Yeah, sure. Before that, thank you, Deniz, for introducing me. Thank you for being here with me today, and good evening to you all. It's good to see you here. And as Deniz stated, my name is Hüseyin Ozan Altın. I'm a first-year PhD student. I'm also working there, as Deniz stated, as a research assistant. And it's an absolutely privilege for me to be here today and participate at this seminar. So naturally, I should also thank the graduate school for this opportunity and present my work at this seminar. And before starting, I will share my screen. So I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Nice. As it can be seen here today, in this slide, name of my seminar is Marketing of Destinations on Social Media, Public Sector Perspective. Throughout this seminar, I will be presenting one of the previous studies that we have conducted together with Professor Dr. İge Pırnar, Head of Business Administration Department in Yaşar University, and my advisor. We have presented this study previously in Glossor conference, which was conducted in South Florida. However, it was an online conference due to the circumstances surrounding the world. We have presented the study in the last May and received quite good feedbacks, actually. So hopefully at the end of this seminar, you will feel the same thing. Without further ado, let's get into the study. This is the content that I will be following throughout this presentation. As you can see, I will be starting by talking about social media concepts, various aspects of social media, some components, some fundamental integration parts of social media, followed by the relationship between public sector and social media and destination marketing. Those three headlines will constitute the literature review part of the study. After that, I will be focusing on primarily my analysis, and which I will be following with researching methodology of the study. And lastly, I will be closing down this presentation with the findings and discussion part. To start with, I'm pretty sure we all know what the social media is, right? Social media is, in the simplest terms, is Instagram, it's Twitter, it's Facebook, or some may even consider, commercial sites, Hepsi Burada, for example, or Trendyol as part of the social media, simply because it allows some kind of conversation. But let's start this slide with the definition. Social media is an encompassing term for many websites, such as user blogs, which can be included as blog spots or Tumblr. Social and business networking sites. Networking sites are quite good simply because they are the most prominent and most observable of social media websites, let's say. They include LinkedIn. They also include Facebook, etc. Some kind of microblogs can be considered as social media as well, which is Twitter, or content sharing websites, Pinterest, or YouTube, or Instagram. The operationalization of these websites are quite different. For example, YouTube only allows sharing content which is primarily the videos, whereas Instagram mostly focuses on the pictures. or photographs that users share, let's say. Pinterest is similar to Instagram as well. They only allow pictures or drawings or abstract arts shared by the users. And even social media even encompasses, as I stated previously, websites whose main feature is commerce. Social media can be defined as a bundle of applications, and the websites I talked about previously, whose main orientation is commerce, can be included as, you know, business to business or business to customer types of websites. For example, Trendyol or Hepsiburada, etc., etc. In addition to that, social media can be defined or described as the bundle of applications with internet orientation, in which the main content consists of posts generated by customers as a media impression. The main part of social media is that the most important part, that the content of these websites are not imposed by the executives of that website. Most of the posts are generated and derived by the customers of this website, which is the users. The importance of social media has been increasing continuously since the middle of the first decade of the 21st century, which is around 2004, 2005. One of the best examples, examples of huge social media website is MySpace. Unfortunately, I didn't, experience the MySpace website, but I'm more of like a Facebook child, and followed by the Instagram and Twitter. I didn't, I was a little kid when MySpace was famous, let's say. Since 2005, 2006, social media started to enter our lives gradually. Since then, it has grown rapidly in the recent years. It has a logarithmic growth. Nowadays, social media is a part of everyday life for most people. Individuals utilize social media as a new tool for faster communication, or information sharing, or simply entertainment. Social media, since its introduction, has become a prevalent source of information. It has fundamentally changed the concept of communication like there is no tomorrow. Previously, decades ago, we needed, letters to communicate with people. I'm talking about, distance communication. We needed letters which may take, days or even weeks to reach one part of the country from the other. Then phones were invented. Yes, phones allowed audio communication between two users, let's say, instantaneously. But right now, we can access any information we want in mere minutes from anywhere in the world. This is a huge power and a huge opportunity that we are holding in our hands, if, of course, we know how to wield it. Nowadays, social media is one of the most important consists of most important communication platforms that nobody can stay away from. It was estimated that there are 3.6 billion social media users worldwide. In Turkey, only in Turkey, this number is around 60 million. Considering that the total population of Turkey is 84.69 million, we can say that almost 75% of the population of Turkey is actively using social media, which is an astonishing percentage when you think about it. Of course, this percentage is not similar across all countries. I'm pretty sure that in United States, in Finland, in United Kingdom, etc., the usage of social media percentage is more than 95% or 90%, let's say. Whereas in undeveloped countries, for example, Congo or Bangladesh or Kenya, etc., usage percentage of the social media can be quite low. It's due to the infrastructure of the infrastructure of the country, as well as wide integration of the internet services. If you don't have an internet, you cannot use social media. As the result of this power of the social media, that it allows instant communication, it allows sharing, media, visual aids or applications, etc. Social media has become quite important for many different actors. Individuals like you, like me, is using social media almost constantly. We share our lives, we communicate with other people, or just look at the content that other people have shared. We unfortunately stalk other people. We search for news. Those news are mostly financial nowadays, or we talk with other people in general. We communicate with other people. On average, it was found that individuals spent 3 hours using social media in average day. I'm talking about average day, which further shows us the importance of the social media. Thus, main reason that companies and commercial businesses utilize and engage in social media is for advertisement, of course. Imagine that. Only in Turkey, 60 million people use social media with an average of 3 hours. This is, in a simple day, 180 million hours spent looking at the screen. Exposing those individuals or exposing that 180 million hours with a catchy advertisement is the wet dream of the companies. Aside from these reasons, businesses, organizations, and companies, let's say, firms, engage in social media for building up their relationship and building up their reputation, or for communicating with their customers, for conducting market research, and communicating with their customers based to the market their services and products, which is the advertisements, of course. Not only commercial businesses, but non-profit organizations can use social media quite effectively. Associations, foundations, non-governmental or non-profit organizations use and utilize social media quite effectively in their endeavors. I'm pretty sure you have seen the advertisements of Tema or Darüşşafaka or LÖSEV or Ege Orman Vakfı. I'm just simply giving some examples here. NGOs, non-governmental organizations, often use social media to attract funds from investors, entice new volunteers, or simply building up their reputation. But there is one more actor that uses social media quite well. In the contemporary era, I'm talking about the second decade of the 21st century, which is plagued by some pandemics. But in the contemporary era, public institutions started to use social media somewhat more actively. These public institutions I mentioned are, for example, administrative bodies, governments, or ministries, for example, Foreign Ministry of Turkey, or simply municipalities. In this study, by the way, I will be mostly focusing on the municipalities. Effectiveness and efficiency of the social media with the communication context is also recognized by these public institutions, mainly municipalities. Communication through social media is so easy that municipalities engage most of their own conversations with citizens through social media. I'm pretty sure some of us have already engaged in a conversation with their municipality, but I will be talking about that in future slides. Social media is quite beneficial for municipalities simply because there is a huge amount of information available to them. Municipalities can sense oncoming social trends. They can sense political unrest, or they can get feedback from citizens on a variety of topics. Municipalities utilize social media in various different ways, for various reasons, such as disseminating information, developing some mutual goodwill between governing bodies and citizens, conducting public relation activities, PR activities, marketing their own destination, which is the focus of our study, They can also interact with their own citizens. They can inform people about future planned projects and activities, etc. They may also undertake the role of hub of information, which allows its citizens to utilize public services more effectively. I'm pretty sure that some of us have already engaged in a conversation with some of the municipalities. I know that I did, of course. It was last winter, if I remember correctly. It was a quite windy day. It was one of the coldest days as well. It was a quite windy day, and the trees in the park, which is right next to our house, started crashing down into our windows. It was almost like the glass was about to be, broken. At that moment, I contacted our municipality, which was the Bornova municipality at that time, on Twitter, sent some photos and informed them about the situation. And the next day, they sent a crew to clear heavy branches of the tree. I'm not talking about cutting down the tree, but clear some of the heavy branches of the tree. And one more role of the social media for municipalities is that through social media, municipalities can market their destinations. This is also called destination marketing in the literature. So, what is the destination marketing? Destination marketing is a type of marketing that promotes a destination. This destination can be a city. This destination can be a small district, or it can be a town, or it can be a region, or even a country, or even continents, believe it or not. The main purpose of the destination marketing is to increase the number of visitors coming into the country or destination. In other words, destination marketing is tourism advertising for specific location. Unlike product marketing, where the products are delivered to customers through distribution channels, in destination marketing, consumers travel to the destinations. So you take some steps to reach your own product, let's say. Destination marketing, which is one of the subfields of the marketing field, is one of the areas that were positively affected by the rise of social media. Let me give you some examples here that through the use of social media, some destinations have marketed themselves quite good. Let's say that, what is the capital of finance in the world? I'm pretty sure most of us answer with London. Or what is the capital of business in the world? Of course, New York. Where is the capital of fashion? Milano in Italy. Those are some of the, one of the best destination marketing practices or campaigns that embedded into our minds. For municipalities, some may not always be successful in their destination marketing activities as well. For municipalities that wishes to market their destinations effectively, social media is a valuable channel due to the fact that it allows visual aids to be used, such as photos, such as videos. And as you can see, for example, on Instagram platform, you can share one of the, municipalities share one of the best photos of their destinations, even though their destinations have no touristic attractions, let's say. Moreover, in some social media platforms, 3D worlds, augmented reality, and virtual reality programs can be integrated into communication as well. If we consider the huge tourism market and bitter competition between destinations, these opportunities provided by the social media in marketing their destinations is significant, and it cannot be overlooked. If the municipality, if any government, if any public body or governmental body would like to market their destinations, they are better off using social media in their endeavors, of course. And let's talk about the problem statement and the research aim of my study. Destinations in a constant battle, let's say. So, as I stated, destinations were in a constant battle to attract visitors from all over the world. In this continuous battle, social media can be an effective tool for the municipalities. Before the worldwide introduction of the social media into our lives, destinations had promoted themselves through magazines, through newspapers, presentation videos, etc. However, these methods were costly, and getting feedback from the target audience were limited most of the time. But now, municipalities can communicate with their target audience, both domestic audience and foreign audience, of course, through visual items as well as written items. Not only fast communication and instant feedback, but municipalities are also able to engage in discussions and conversations, which then provide them with opinion of their target audiences. Within this context, purpose of our research was to determine how 3 municipalities of Izmir effectively utilize social media in their destination marketing activities. Considering that Izmir is the 3rd biggest city of the Turkey with more than 5 million population, marketing activities of its municipalities holds significant importance. Izmir is a beautiful city with lots and lots to offer for visitors. A beautiful city with good scenery, trekking areas, natural reserves, attractive urban areas, numerous top-notch hotels. Izmir is a, undiscovered gold mine for Turkey. Foça, Çeşme, Alaçatı, Mordoğan, Çandarlı, and even in near cities, Kuşadası, are only some of the attractive places that Izmir has to offer. Therefore, understanding the social media activities of some of the Izmir's municipalities holds equal importance. And let's talk about the methodology of the paper. Nature of this study was exploratory. We aimed with Gepurnar, we aimed to reveal how municipalities utilize Instagram in their destination marketing activities. Throughout this study, content analysis were utilized to process gathered data. We have gathered our data from the Instagram accounts of Konak, Karşıyaka, and Bornova municipalities. The reason of choosing Instagram is that it is one of the most prominent social media platforms for sharing photos and videos, which is one of the most important aspects of destination marketing, that you can talk about your destination in numerous pages. You can write tens and tens of pages about your destination, but sharing a simple single photo would be better than writing about your destination, because you will submit some proof, you will submit some evidence about your destination, which only further cements your evidences, your claims that your destination is worth traveling to. Only in this study, only the posts in February and March 2021 were taken into consideration. Gathered data were examined from the destination marketing standpoint and viewpoint, and classified into appropriate groups, as you can see on the right-hand side. To come up with these appropriate groups, we have embraced a data-driven approach in which the posts have been reviewed time and time again, which caused some themes and groups to emerge, which can be seen on the right-hand side. These patterns and emerging trends were transcribed, and further, let's say, reviews of the content were conducted based on these emerging patterns. We have generated 2 exclusive categories: destination marketing content and non-destination marketing content, which is named as other content. As you can see, destination marketing content includes historical posts about the destination, nature-related posts, which shows the natural beauty of the destination, touristic attraction posts, which are some, promotional messages, let's say, artistic event posts, which promotes the events that takes place in the destination, and lastly, general promotion posts of the destination. On the other hand, other posts include weather information that is made by the municipality, services provided by the municipality as well, important day remembrances and commemorations, special dates, or announcements, etc. We have analyzed every single Instagram post of those municipalities and categorized them into these groups. Data of the study, as I have stated previously, were collected directly from the Instagram accounts of those municipalities. Now I will be talking about the findings of my study. We will be going through municipalities one by one, starting with the Bornova municipality. As you can see from the table, Bornova municipality has shared total of 49 posts only in February, which is the lowest number of posts shared among the 3 municipalities. Of those 49 posts shared by Bornova municipality, 10 of them are classified as destination marketing posts. 4 historical, 1 nature-related, 1 post about the tourism attractions of the destination, 1 post about the artistic events, and lastly, 3 posts that promote the destination without any specific context. Quantitative expression of these posts reveals that almost 20% of the posts that Bornova municipality has shared are associated with the marketing of Bornova, which is an astonishing percentage. Continuing with Karşıyaka, we can see that municipality has shared total of 176 posts only in 1 month. Only in 1 month, only in 30 days, they have shared 176 posts. But unfortunately, only 9 of them can be considered promotional, which is a very, very low number. From the table, we can see that there are 4 posts about the artistic events, 2 posts each for sporting events and general promotional posts, and there's only 1 post for touristic attractions in the destination. Quantitative expression of this table revealed that only 5.11% of the posts are associated with the destination marketing of Karşıyaka. And the last municipality we will be examining is the Konak. As you can see, during February and March, Konak municipality has shared total of 59 posts. Of these 59 posts that shared by the Konak municipality, 8 of them can be considered as a destination marketing content. 1 historical posts, 2 posts about the historical attractions in the Konak, 5 posts that promote Konak in general. And as I have done it with the previous municipalities, quantitative expressions reveal that of those 59 posts that shared by the Konak municipality, 13.5% of them are associated with the destination marketing content. And these were my findings. Let's talk about the conclusions of the study. We can definitely say that municipalities in our study do not utilize social media to its full extent. Quantitative expression may provide a clear idea about the situation. As you can see, only 5% of the posts of Karşıyaka is destination marketing related, which is quite low. Although 20% of Bornova municipalities' Instagram posts are promotional, it represents only 10 posts in nominal numbers, which is, again, quite low when you think about it. As we all know, all municipalities, or destinations in our case, all municipalities in this study possess either cultural heritage products, touristic attractions, or historical heritage assets. But these numbers show us that marketing of these destinations are not conducted effectively. Considering the influence of social media on potential visitors, on attracting investments, or simply, tourists, these numbers and percentages should be much, much higher. And as for the last slide, a study wouldn't be a real study without any practical implications. So I would like to add them here. Based on the findings of the study and insights from the literature, some suggestions are derived for the municipalities who wish to utilize social media more effectively. And these suggestions are, utilizing other neglected social media tools and platforms. Yes, you may be very good at communicating on Twitter, but Instagram is a better choice for destination marketing, or you can use Facebook to communicate with your citizens, to understand their opinions about your administrative body. Designing the municipality's blogs professionally is more important, because a professionally designed social media platform, social media account, would attract some visitors and tourists, or any visitors of that municipality, to spend more time in the destination. Specialized training for the related staff for expert social media usage. Destinations and municipalities should train their staff for destination marketing, simply because, okay, everyone can share a photo, everyone can write a caption of that photo, but only specialized training and only specialized staff would bring in, thousands of views. Being authentic is important. Nobody would like to, nowadays especially, nobody would like to hear, standardized messages that our destination is very good. No, being authentic and creating compelling content in destination marketing message, this is so important. And last is some of those last implications, that repackaging destination offering according to social media utilization. If you would like to utilize Twitter more than others, maybe you can hire some staff to repackage the destination based on written content. Or if you would like to utilize Instagram, you are better off finding some photographer maybe. And lastly, co-marketing and partnership for destination marketing with other firms in social media is one of the suggestions that we have made, simply because those firms are quasi-tied to their destinations. So even though they may be a multinational, global organizations, they can help you with your destination marketing activities. And thank you for listening to me. This was the end of my presentation, and hopefully I didn't take much of your time.
Thank you, Ozan. It was so clear and so nice presentation.
Thank you.
And I check the chat box, and there is no questions. So it was so clear. Thank you again for sharing your valuable information and sharing your research in this field. Thank you.
So if you have any questions that I can take, or if we can just simply close down the presentation.
Actually, it was so clear. You mentioned all these topics that we have. So we can close this meeting. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to participate at this seminar. Have a good evening.